Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Relentless Gaming here, and we are here with a little Infinite Warfare gameplay and discussion. Now, the beta has been out now for a few days, so we are going to be diving into the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I'm going to be giving you guys some of my opinions and first impressions on the game, as well as do you want to really spend the money? And if you do want to spend the money, do you want to spend that extra $20 or $40 to get like the deluxe edition, or just get the regular copy of Modern Warfare Remastered? So we are going to be going into that, so let's do this.
Forgive me for my wrongs, I have just begun. Ain't no mercy, ain't no mercy.
So we're going to be starting off with the good, and I think the first thing that we notice when we jump into a game is just the graphics. The graphics are absolutely phenomenal, and the color scheme is not a dark gray bland like, you know, Advanced Warfare and Ghost was, where it was difficult to see anybody. It is not a problem at all to see people when you're trying to run around the map and engage people. Next, we're going to be going into the customizable options and all the different gun variants that we have in this game. I think that is something they did well, and that they needed to carry over from a lot of the other games. I think that's one thing that Advanced Warfare did kind of right, as well as Black Ops 3 carried along, is the different gun variants and all the customizable options that are now introduced in Call of Duty to make things a lot more exciting and interactive, to where, you know, you just don't have your basic, you know, AK or, you know, M4. You can customize your gun, make it yours, get to where it works, and achieve, you know, different unlockables, you know, through supply drops and through challenges and achievements. I would definitely think the new rig system is going to be in my good category, because the rigs are really cool. They're a lot like specialists from Black Ops, but you're not going to be getting them as much, and they're not going to be pests to deal with like they kind of were in Black Ops 3. I mean, let's be honest, they were amazing, but the amount of times you would die by a Sparrow or a Tempest, like your teammate's an idiot, dies by the Tempest, and then you get zapped and punished because of that. There's not going to be any of this in Infinite Warfare, and you're only going to be able to, you know, average your rig every, you know, maybe 2-3 times a game at the most. So it's going to be much more manageable, a lot easier to defend. And another thing to take note of is the movement system. I'm a big fan of the movement system. It's even toned down from Black Ops 3 movement system. It's very fluid and nice, but you can't boost as far. There's not as many, you know, movement options. Definitely not anything like Advanced Warfare, so that is fantastic. Okay, now for the bad category, I have two key points that I need to make in the bad category that I think are pretty important, and it just kind of depends on your play style. Now, my play style, I do like that small action-packed gameplay, but virtually every single map we have on the beta is a small map. It is a very small map. You are right on top of each other. You are always in the action. And this is great for some guys, like run and gun, SMG kind of guys, but it makes it very difficult for, you know, your middle to long range engagements and make that enjoyable. So that is one thing I'm concerned about. If all the maps are this size, that will definitely be a bad thing in the game if you enjoy those more medium to long range engagements. The second thing in my bad category that I'm a little concerned about is the mini-map. The mini-map it's nice, it pops, it looks good, until you actually start to try to play with it. There were a lot of times where I just could not get adjusted to this new thing. It seems like the depth is off a little bit, where where a dot appears and then where the guy actually is. You know, I would think a guy is actually a lot farther away or a lot closer than he really was, and it result in a death. So I think it's just going to take some time getting used to, and it's definitely going to skew our gameplay and our numbers a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be traumatic. It shouldn't be in the ugly category by any means, but by no means should it be in the good category either, so that is why I have slotted it in the bad. And now we have the ugly, the crappiest of the garbage, whatever you want to call it. This is the stuff that really peeved me off when I was playing it, and when I put the game in, I was like, yep, Infinity Ward made this game. So the first thing you notice at the time to kill is unreal. This is like Modern Warfare 2 on steroids. I mean, if you run into a group of people, forget about it. You're dead. You're lucky if you even get one kill. You really have to play conservative if you want to get kills, which is really difficult to do on these small maps, because another thing in the ugly category is the spawns. I felt like I was always getting spawn killed. The maps are so small that guys are spawning all around you, and I was playing Dom most of the time. So, you know, flags and positions are always changing, so I was like, what in the world? This is terrible. I could not put anything together. There were a few times where I was able to get, you know, a Warden and get a nice long kill streak, but then it was just super difficult most of the time to put anything together. So I'm definitely putting the time to kill and the spawns for now in my ugly category, and I'm sure that they're going to bring us more medium long range engagement maps, so that should help you know, account for this. But definitely for right now in the beta, you know, only being small maps, you're right on top of everything, so that is going to be in my ugly category. Guys, I'm going to give you my overall score of what I think of Infinite Warfare in the game and whether you should purchase or not, because I think that that is the most important thing, is whether you guys will ultimately enjoy the game or not. I'm going to give Infinite Warfare multiplayer, just from what I've played from the beta and what I've experienced, you know, watching the other big YouTubers in early gameplay, I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10. Now, you know, for all the reasons I've taken into account, I think it is very similar to Modern Warfare 3, so I think if you enjoy Modern Warfare 3 and the multiplayer, you will enjoy Infinite Warfare multiplayer. Now, I think if you're going to go ahead and get Infinite Warfare, I think you need to spend the extra money and go ahead and get Modern Warfare Remastered and the Season Pass, because you're probably going to be getting all the Modern Warfare Remastered maps that didn't come out with the original launch of the game, as well as all the Infinite Warfare maps for the zombies as well as multiplayer. So I think it is well worth the extra $40. And I think Modern Warfare Remastered, if I had to give that a score, it is going to be a 10 out of 10, because it is absolutely phenomenal. It's a game we love, we know, we can trust. So if Infinite Warfare sucks, you guys, at least you have another game that you literally bought for 20 bucks that you can now go and play and have fun with, a huge community that you know is going to absolutely be a blast and a guarantee. So I'm recommending, if you do want to buy Infinite Warfare, go ahead, spend the extra 20, 40 bucks depending on whether you want the season pass or not, and go ahead and get that extra bundle, because it is going to be well worth your money and your time. It's going to be a blast. You're going to get 2 games for definitely that discount, so I would go recommend that. But that is going to do it for my video, guys. I really hope this helped you out, and if it did, just drop a like and a sub. That would be absolutely fantastic, because I want to bring you guys reliable, trustworthy information that you really feel like you can make a good, conscious decision on whether or not to buy this game. But that is going to do it for my video, guys. Until next time, stay relentless.